back and welcome to another Mindful Motherhood Monday video. I do these every Monday here on my channel at 7 p.m. So please do subscribe and stick around to see some more of these. And today's video is all about saying no to your children. Do you struggle to say no to your kids? I struggle so much to say no, and not just to deny them things, but to say the word no. I think I use every possible word that I can think of instead of no. Things like in a minute, not right now, I'll do it later, wait a second, and all these combinations and these things that we say. We mean to say no, but we're really not quite wanting to say the word no to them. Also, let me know what other words you use instead of no, because I'd be interested to know if you use the same ones as me or if you have different ones that you use. But yeah, I was thinking about this topic the other day and it got me thinking, why do I struggle so much? And is that a good thing for my children or not? Is this something that I could change in order to kind of, be a better parent, be more conscious and more mindful of how my words are affecting my children? So I wanted to discuss this topic with you guys, and I want this to be really interactive. If you could leave any comments below, any kind of thoughts on this subject, that would be absolutely great. So I'm going to start by talking about my own inability to say no to my children. Obviously, unless it's something really dangerous or an unfair situation or it's going to hurt someone else, I have no problem saying no to these situations. It's every other situation that I struggle saying no, like no to playing with them when I'm like doing something around the house. And the way that saying no to my children makes me feel is it makes me feel like a mean mother, like I can't be bothered to do things for them, which obviously I know is not true, but that's how it makes me feel. Like that no, when I say no, it just feels so final and almost like I keep questioning myself and thinking, could I have done it? Could I have said yes? And then that's probably the reason why I say, not right now, in a minute, wait a second, because deep inside, I feel like I can still do it if only I could have the time to finish what I'm doing. Or, like, for example, a situation, I'm tidying the house and my children are asking me to come and play. Deep down, I know that I can say yes to that. But at that very moment in time, I need to finish what I'm doing. And I have to say a way of saying no without making me feel too bad about it, which is why I come up with all these different words. I hate the feeling that I'm disappointing them somehow. But what good does it do to them hearing all these words instead of no? And that's what I've started questioning to myself. How is that any better than me saying a final no? But isn't saying no part of being an assertive parent? And being an assertive parent is such an important thing in our children's lives. It helps to set healthy limits for them. And it's not being mean or authoritarian. It's teaching them that not everything is allowed, that they can't have everything they want when they want it. And that's a skill that we have to teach them. And one way to do it is by saying no and setting boundaries and limits. When I first became a mum, I used to think that everything could wait because my children are my priority. Their wants and their needs come before everything else. But I have changed, and I feel like now I have a much better understanding of what my role as a mum is. If you're a stay-at-home mum like me, you know that there are things that we need to do on a daily basis. As much as we would like to play all day with our children and do everything that they want the moment they want it, we need to clean the house, we need to cook, we need to tidy up, we need to keep on top of things. And some things can wait, but other things can't wait. And it's at that moment where I feel like saying no is very important. Do you know when you're really busy and your children keep asking you to do something for them and you say in a minute, and that 50th time that you say it kind of in anger and with a little bit of loss of patience. What I have found for me personally is that if I say one assertive no instead of 50 in a minute, my children are way more likely to just get on with something else. Obviously, if it's something important, I will do for them straight away. But I'm talking about, the constant asking and questioning and wanting that we are more than happy to do it if we can do it. So I feel like if I say one assertive no, they will get on with something else. They will go and play happily. It won't affect them in the slightest. And I will feel like I haven't lost my patience. There are times when I say no and all hell breaks loose. Sometimes it works, and those times I feel like it saves me losing my patience or snapping at them for no reason at all, simply by being an assertive parent. And I feel really bad when I just say no, point blank, no reason. So I tend to kind of say, no, I can't do this right now, and leave it at that. Even if they go, why, and keep asking loads of questions, I try not to engage in that, because I've said that I can't do it at that moment, and they kind of just, you know, grumble a bit, but get on with whatever they want to do. I have a little example of something that happened yesterday. I was in the middle of cooking dinner, and my son wanted me to go and build a train with him, a train track and, you know, Lego Duplo kind of thing. And obviously I want to do that with him, but I need to feed them, and I was making their dinner, and I couldn't leave the hob. I was cooking something that was boiling. Anyway, you get the gist. And usually I would just go, oh, in a minute, or bring it over here in the kitchen and try and do both things and not do anything properly. But I thought about it and I said, no, Mummy can't do it right now. And he said, but why, Mummy? I said, because I'm cooking. And he wasn't really happy. He was just like, oh, Mummy, but I want to play with you and I want to build a train track. And that was like hurting inside me so much, because all I wanted to say was, okay, I'll drop everything and I'll go and play with you. But I knew that that was important. I needed to be assertive at that moment. So I just said, no, Mummy can't play with you right now. We'll play later. And he just got on with it. He left, went to play with something else. 2 seconds later, he came over to me and said something to me and was laughing and smiling. And so I kind of felt bad for like a millisecond, but I knew it was the right thing to do. If you have toddlers like me, then I have a little tip for you that might help you say no to your children and help them get the message. Because toddlers understand body language a lot more than actual communication language, sometimes I feel like when I say no, or when I shout no across a room, it doesn't work. And in fact, sometimes it has the opposite effect. So I feel like when I use my body language to say no, it's way more effective with my children. So a stern look, or simple like murmurs of words that you can say that they get the message, or just a shake of the head or a nod of the finger. My children tend to get that a lot more than the word no. And I have a little thing that I say with James when he's doing something that he can't do. I just go ah. And for some reason that gets him to stop more than if I say the word no. So I feel like he associates that with knowing that he's not allowed. And it helps me not overuse the word no, which is something that I'm really conscious of doing. I really need that word to mean something to my children. So when I say a very big no to them, it's usually like a dangerous situation, or if they're doing something that they were absolutely completely not allowed to do. And so when I use my it's my way of saying no without using that word no, but they know that it means they are not allowed to do it. So now I want your view on this subject. How do you feel about saying no to your children? Do you find it easy? Do you find it hard? Do you feel like you prefer saying all these words like not right now, in a moment, in a minute, than saying the word no? And how does it make you feel as a parent? Do you feel like you're being assertive? Do you feel guilty? Do you feel, how do you feel? I would love for you to comment below and let me know, and share this video with your friends if you feel like they might find it interesting as well. If you have any thoughts on this subject and you want to post it on social media about it, please use the hashtag mindfulmotherhood so I can find your posts and I can read them and engage with you and comment in your posts as well. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new around here, do subscribe so you don't miss my videos. I post on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, and Mondays I have my Mindful Motherhood series. Wednesdays and Fridays are a lot more free, and I post anything to do with motherhood, beauty, fashion, any of my interests. So I'll leave some videos linked below that you can watch after watching this one. And yeah, hope you're having a lovely day, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!